one gigantic Edgar Allan Poe joke, and
Wait
I
a
mean,
minute.
honestly, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
All right. Are we all here? Are we all present? Do we all have our food or whatever the hell it is we're waiting on? Do we all have our baby still?
I'm eating my dinner. I don't have Jameson, so I'm good to go.
As long as you're not
So
eating
glad
your
you're eating
baby and you
baby,
don't know where your dinner is.
I have mixed two things up here.
Dear. All right. Very well. Good. Right. Can anybody recall what happened 2 weeks ago now?
No. Patchless.
Yes,
Patching.
it
Go on,
was
Dan.
the next stage of our adventure after we had become small.
Yep.
We broke into this place,
Mhm.
and there was a big construct thing with little mini constructs.
Yep.
And we got in a scrap with all of them,
Indeed, you did.
and eventually we defeated them, and then we got some sick loots.
Indeed, you successfully looted the museum area.
Didn't
Yeah.
Dan skip the bit where we went to like the Neverwhere place and fought a dragon? That's what actually
It
happened.
did,
before.
yeah. You got shrunk, and then you went to Neverwhere.
Yeah.
Was
And
that
then-
really all
yeah.
in last session? I thought that was beforehand.
Well, no. So you got shrunk one session. You went to Neverwhere and killed the dragon the session after, and then this session or the previous session, you you went and scurried about around, went to the ballroom, saw everything had gone to shit. You encountered a version of Goof who seemed to be rather drunk.
And then
Rose out of the fucking
mimic
life,
version
You-
of Goof.
Locked him in a cupboard.
And then we ransacked his.
You
Museum.
ransacked the museum after killing his.
we stole his necklace, didn't we?
Ptolemy boys. You
Yeah.
stole his necklace. So yes, you've got a bunch of magical items.
Oh, because he came out of the blood, didn't he?
He came out of the blood. Yes, he did. So you've got a bunch of magical items that you all might. I don't know if they've all been delegated off to various people.
Yeah, I've got the perfectly normal cloak of protection.
But
Oh yeah.
cloak of
Oh
protection.
god. Yeah.
It's actually just an ordinary cloak of protection? Question mark. The gauntlet of ogre strength, singular. The pendant of mercy, evergrowing thimble, deadly dagger of Donny, and the reverse skeleton key. So I don't know if all those have been delegated or if you want to hand those out to other people. I will give you a moment to scrap amongst yourselves if there's any you want to try and claim.
So who's got what? Who's got the pendant of mercy?
Me.
I think. Oh yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Uh,
What about the gauntlet of ogre strength? Gives you strength of 19, but only with one-handed weapons and one-handed things.
I think I established that there wasn't anything in that collection that was of any much use to Nugget, so I didn't claim anything.
Fair
I mean,
enough.
if no one wants it, I'll take the gauntlet just for fun.
Have it. No, I don't need to set my strength to 19 because that would be
Yeah.
lower.
You're already a physical specimen, so.
I am.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if no one objects, Gene will take the gauntlet.
Alright, so Jean has got the gauntlet of ogre strength, so as long as you're using a one-handed thing, you can consider your strength to be 19. So arm wrestling or pulling on a tug of war very non-committally, that kind of thing.
Jerking off.
Okay.
Jerking off, you can now rip your penis
Rip my own
straight off
dick
your
off.
body. So yeah, always good.
This is the bloke who ripped my penis off, people.
Why did you do this to me?
Alright, so Dan has got the just an ordinary cloak of protection. What about the deadly dagger of Donny? It's a +1 dagger with the ability to embed it and turn it into and essentially a hunter's mark for everyone.
Probably whoever's going to attack first all the time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Have we got any rogues?
Yep.
Yeah, Dan.
Maybe Dan.
He's your rouge.
Or,
I could take it if you want.
or me or Richard. Or the barbarian.
I've got better odds of turning into a tiger than ever fighting as myself in combat.
You don't have better odds, you have equal odds.
So far, that's proving to be better odds.
So far that has proven to be completely false, but yes.
Who normally attacks before then?
I mean, probably. I imagine Court just having the highest stacks.
I mean, my dex is currently sitting at a level 19,
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a very simple.
I think barbarians
Who
get
has the highest
advantage
initiative?
on initiative though, don't they?
Yeah.
And that might be at
Isn't that
later
a late?
levels.
It's a late level thing, I think.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, it's the dagger can be passed to various different people.
I think
Yeah.
Court's gonna make more use of it.
That seems fair.
Okay.
And
And
it does require a DC 10 strength check to pull the dagger out, and I have
Yeah.
-1 to strength.
so that is
Someone else. can pull it
for
out.
the creature to pull it out.
Oh, okay.
So after they get stabbed, they can take an action to pull the dagger
right.
out of them rather
cool.
than. And if they do that, I mean, it depends what the creature does with it. They might hold on to it, and then you'll have to kill them to get it back. Sort of thing, but-
Cool. So I will, if no one else wants it, should I take that? Or should I
Okay.
add a +1 dagger to my?
Add a +1 dagger and just make a note of the 1d4 piercing damage that you can do if you leave the dagger in the target.
Yeah, I'll just do some medicine.
And finally, sorry, I have a longer list to scroll through. You've got the reverse skeleton key. So that obviously is a bit more of a utility item. I don't know if you're going to be using it during combat. I'll have to come up with an encounter that's just surrounded by doors, but
I feel like someone I think this might be helpful in the hands of someone sneaky.
Yeah.
All right. Apparently, we're just playing Kit Out the Rogue.
I mean,
Yeah, they're the people who are going to have the chance to use weird bullshit items.
Cool is more apt at breaking down doors than locking them.
I open
Cole
doors with
starts
my
using
winning
it to
smile.
lock doors so he can break them down. It's much more satisfying when it's locked, you see. All right.
It's no worse than smashing down a door and then being told it was unlocked. So he likes to lock it beforehand, just to
Like to be
guarantee.
nice and sure. Lock the door, smash it down. Yeah. I'm helping. All right. Well, while you are all sorting out loot and various such things, the egg Nugget started to hear a tapping noise from inside. Now he appropriately ran to the other side of the room, but I'll say the egg is completely stationary. You just occasionally hear just that horrible noise Sam makes when he clacks his teeth together that we all hate.
Yo, no, don't.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it.
That's actually a recording.
I still hate
Of
it.
me.
I don't want
You can do
anything
it.
to do with it. It's
You can do
horrible.
it if you like.
No, thank you. But it's that noise. Oh, fuck off! Oh, fuck off, you creepy
Mute
tooth
him.
bastard!
Is there such thing as like a DM's disadvantage?
It's
And if
about
there
to
is,
be.
can you give it?
I do not enjoy that noise. But essentially, that's the sort of noise that you can hear, kind of this tap, tap, tapping from inside the egg. It's not moving a lot. You can just hear tapping inside of it. Now you can either run away from it, destroy the egg, carry it on with you, abandon it. Completely your choice at this point. But I'll say it is occasionally making just a tap, tap, tap noise.
Keep it.
Nugget,
Keep it.
you're about to be a mama.
Keep it. Keep it.
Okay. Now, do any of you know anything about magical creatures? I'm looking at Richard because he is a magical creature.
That doesn't
Use
really
magical
about
girl.
it.
I'm
I
just.
could roll you in nature. 'Cause-
I'm not.
I'm proficient.
I would say, yeah. I'm looking at your stat block. Wow, they are. Wow, your stat block is horrifying, Richard, for your skills.
What?
Richard is dazzlingly incompetent in everything except for athletics and acrobatics.
I can entirely
Where
believe
he's
that.
incredible at athletics and pretty good at acrobatics.
Can I see a screen, please, Richard?
Oh, yeah, I'll-
Translation, he dubbed everything apart from strength and con.
He dumped everything in the mental stats just completely. Wow. Yeah, there you go. You can see the wonder that is the
Oh my god.
Ragnar's stat block. Yeah, if you can roll me a nature check or maybe a
Holy shit.
survival check. One of them.
Holy shit. That's brilliant.
Okay,
There you go.
Ragnar, egg is tapping. That means it's good to eat or bad to eat. Good to eat. Bad to
When
eat.
the eggs are
Great to eat.
tapping, don't
It
come
is
out.
either or,
Eat
good or bad.
time.
It's ready to
Maybe.
eat.
Ready to eat or definitely don't eat. It's one of those. You think? Maybe.
Doesn't it tap
Your
when
head
it
hurt.
doesn't it tap when it's become an omelet?
Taps when it becomes an omelet. Yeah, you gotta wait until it starts humming, and that's when it's a boiled. It's perfect. Like, yeah,
When you crack it open, it's just a perfect omelet inside.
indeed. Right. Well, I'll say the egg is Sorry, the idea of cracking an eggshell and a whole omelette falls out. Yeah, the egg is tapping at you, but not making any real changes. Nothing seems to be changing. It's just occasionally you just hear that little tapping.
Someone sit on it. It needs to know you're the mother.
All right,
Can
I'll
we-
say
can we
that.
Perch on top of it, like he sat on top of like a hay bale when he's only a child.
I mean, the egg is sizable enough. Like the egg, this is a big egg. Like when you guys were shrunk down, you were the size of the egg, and you brought it with you.
Hmm.
Mhm.
So it's like a
Um,
2 foot tall egg.
Can anybody roll me an insight, please?
No, I think
yeah.
when we were that small, it was the same height as us, so it's not like a 5 foot egg.
I'm imagining like the from like the 2000s Godzilla movie, like that size.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, I'll say it's like it's a large size, but you can carry it around. Okay, cool. You're going to be the one who picks up on this. Everybody is kind of admiring the egg, talking about what they're going to do with it. It's going to hatch, and you realize, well, whatever hatches out of this egg is going to be a lot bigger than it should be, because we've enlarged it. So whatever hatches out of this is going to already be considerably larger than a chicken's egg would hatch.
so we should take this outside.
No, we should keep it in here.
We need. I think it's a bit late to move it very far.
I'm
It,
gonna stand.
it
I'm gonna
needs to imprint.
What are you trying to do, Andy?
stand on it.
Stand on it. Okay. Are you the one moving the egg, or is? Because that's
Yeah,
not
I'm
me.
trying to put Nugget on top of it, but
Look, let me do it. Okay.
But I was moving the egg. Yes.
Oh, yeah. No, you're set to be lower priority than the egg. No, I can put the egg on the map layer.
No, it's fine. I am lower priority than
Oh, hang on. I'm shit.
An egg.
the.
I gotta
the,
pull it back
egg.
on the token layer. now.
Egg.
There you go.
It's not an egg. It's a egg.
Egg. Yes. Okay. All right. So you guys hang around the egg for a while. You can hear it kind of tapping. I'll say you guys can take a short rest if you'd like. While you're kind of admiring the egg.
Yeah.
I don't know who recovers things. I'll say also while you're taking a short rest, you glance around and spot the box of cats seems to be chasing a laser pointer, desperately trying to catch it, and then falls through the floor and vanishes into a purple portal. And you just think, yep, cat's gone.
Somebody is fucking with us, boys. The creator of these purple balls is the real villain here.
I thought it was not Krend.
Not Krend.
Not Krend, not Krim.
Not Krim. Yeah, I was going to say, not Krend.
No, it's not Krend.
I mean, yeah, it's not Krend as well, but his name is not Krim, thank you.
Sorry.
All right, you guys spend an hour or so, you kind of rest, recuperate a little bit. So yeah, take a short rest, roll any hit dice you might need to, get your spell slots back for Ed.
When I leveled
Yep.
up using the Mansa, it's just reset everything.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah. So like
Oh.
all my stuff's like just maxed out.
Really?
Has everybody got my spell
Well, I
slots?
mean, I only had health that was a thing. So
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, okay, no, fine, yeah. Like, no, yeah, I was going to say, yeah, if you've leveled up, yeah, fine.
just yeah, I'm
Cool.
I think we
Just
leveled up
just as a double check, because I couldn't remember if I had taken away some stuff from you guys or not. So, cool. Hey, because you leveled up at the end of last session, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
paid attention.
Dom, can anyone else see
Yep.
my aura, or is that just me?
I can see your aura. I assume everybody else can.
I can't.
I can't
You
see any
can't?
aura.
Oh. Currently, yeah, Sam's character has basically a constant piss stain around him. You could have
Nice,
chosen a better
beautiful.
color, buddy.
Can't see that. Actually, I don't think he could have because colorblind.
Yeah, valid. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
I'm going to sell it to him.
Can I
An
make
attempt was
that?
made.
Can I make
Yeah,
that
double
layer?
click token, you can change it.
I feel comforted in his aura, though.
Where's the aura then? I'm just. Oh, here it is. So if I do that, can you guys see? It?
Oh, yeah, there you
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. You can now see.
Oh.
Call the stonks. What does your aura do? Is it the devotion one?
No, it's aura protection.
Oh, protection. Yeah, of course. Right. So
Move the egg. The
So, it's dope. It's a +4 to any saves within the aura.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe Cole should move so that the aura is around the egg.
So anybody within that aura gets a +4 to any saves they make. No qualifiers.
All right. So I'll say while you guys are kind of taking a bit of a rest, recuperating, leveling up, that you kind of monitor the egg, hearing the tapping sound. It doesn't seem to be changing too much. There's just this tap, tap, tapping. If anybody else wants to try and make a nature or an animal handling check or anything over the rest, I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Can I poke it with a halberd?
You can if you can get past Nugget.
Not like stab it, just poke it.
You can if you want. I'm assuming Nugget isn't objecting to that. I know he's very protective, so you know.
Nugget doesn't want interference. Nugget wants to wee on the egg.
You want to wee on the egg.
Nugget wants to give birth naturally.
He doesn't want an epidural. Okay.
Or intervention via halberd.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, Sam, most people don't want halberd intervention in their birth ritual. Like, just a free piece of advice for your next kid.
Mate, if you knew what they use in an episiotomy, like.
Oh, I'm painfully aware.
We'll have a wee on the egg.
All right, so Nugget takes the moment while everybody's kind of trying to figure out what's going on to flop out his little frog willy and take a piss on the egg. Don't picture what a frog willy looks.
Love that you specifically described it as little.
His little frog willy. I'm sorry, but you know, he's a little frog man.
I bet they just got like a hole.
I assume they have a cloaca, but because he's a frog man, I'm saying that's the man part he got.
Okay.
So you take a little
But it's
piss
like
on
a
the egg.
cherry, yeah?
Oh, without doubt.
Yeah.
Looks like a pile of frog spawn. Yeah, you take a piss on the egg, and I'll be honest with you, Nugget. Nothing really seems to happen. It just smells of wee a bit now, and you're thinking,
One other thing I can do.
why did I do that? What's the other thing you're gonna do?
No, I'm not going to do that.
No, you're not gonna take a shit on the egg.
No, I'm not going to shit on the egg.
It's reassuring because you know suddenly it hatches and eats you. All right, so Nugget pisses on the egg. Nothing much seems to be happening. None of you guys are really certain what's going on. You can just hear the tapping though, but it's not really changing. So you just figure, oh, it's just getting closer, I guess, to hatching.
Sheila taps back.
The furry hand.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So Sheila strolls up and taps back in synchronization, and immediately the tapping seems to change and has matched Sheila.
Oh.
Seems to be trying to sync up with her tapping.
Does it know? Does your mother know by ABBA?
Or I vow to thee my country.
Okay, you guys can have a moment to have a debate over.
What song she should tap?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what song do you want to hatch an egg to?
When the
Who
saints
knows
come
fantasy
up
Morse code?
Of course, yeah. Okay.
Oh, and the saints.
again,
Oh, and the saints.
Oh,
Oh,
when
and the
the
saints
saints
come
go-
marching in.
She was
Okay,
just gonna tap
um,
out some sort of jazzy rhythm.
tap out some kind of jazzy rhythm. Okay, as you kind of
That's completely offbeat and impossible to.
Okay, certainly. As more and more of you are trying to desperately tap a rhythm on the egg, the tapping seems to be growing more almost confused. You can tell it's not matching up anymore with anything. It's-
It calms down and goes back to a more like relaxing, sort of reassuring, calm sort of tapping tempo.
Okay. Presumably Nugget is still tapping like a crazy person, or
No, Nugget will attempt to tap with Sheila.
okay. All right, perfect. So the two of you start trying to tap in synchronization. Can you roll me can you roll me an animal handling check, please? Nugget and Ed, I guess.
You
Yeah.
want me to be brutally honest with you, Dom?
Yep.
I'm currently sat with my feet on the radiator and I cannot reach my mouse.
Okay, I'm going to roll you an animal handling check, but I think at this point Jean is going to be its mummy.
Well, specifically Sheila.
Sheila, yes. Okay, right. I'm rolling. You got a 5, Andy.
I thought
And
the
Jean
strangest
got
thing about this is
nat
going to be that the animal's ridden by an inanimate hand. Or sorry, an animated hand.
Controlled. Troll
Well, no. Or it's going to get really weird, and she's just going to wear it like a hand puppet.
Oh,
dear.
God.
All
Or
right.
is it going to wear Sheila like a hand puppet?
Oh dear. All right.
It's weird,
As
'cause she's already a hand.
as you both start to kind of tap in synchronization, starting to sync up nicely, suddenly the tapping is coming back from inside the egg, and it seems to be getting quicker. So you keep trying to match it and keep up with it, and just about as you think you're really starting to, at this point we're just mashing constantly. What's going on? There's a cracking sound. As
Okay,
the
now Nugget takes a shit.
now Nugget, okay.
It's actually
As
just
the-
caught stretching his back. The cracking.
Yeah. Oh, crack! As the top of the egg cracks open just a tiny amount, and you start to see just a little claw poking its way out. Just a little, tiny claw poking its way out. Ooh. Now, Nugget, would you like to take a shit? Is that your play right now?
That was the play of Andy, but Nugget
That's
doesn't.
play of Andy. All right. And as you watch, slowly the egg starts to break away. And I'm really hoping this is going to work live, but I suspect not. Does it work? No, of course it doesn't work live because I haven't made a. Oh, look, there he is. Boom.
Oh, wow.
What a
As
creep.
Oh, shit.
suddenly the egg breaks apart, and before you, you can see the tiny scaled little beast with a massive
Oh.
jaw. Its eyes are currently shut, but you can see all the spines on its back. They're all quite soft at the moment and malleable. It's clearly very young. Its scales aren't fully developed. And as you look at the beast, its eyes flick open for the first time. Nugget, can you make me a Constitution saving throw?
Yes, I can.
This ought to be good.
Do you want me to do the Constitution saving throw because
Yes,
you're
I
on your
do.
radiator? Yeah.
My room
So-
is freezing cold at the minute. I've got a woolly hat on my feet on the radiator, and I cannot move.
Okay, so Constitution saving throw from Nugget. It's a 17. That's good. As the eyes flip open, you start to feel them burning in the back of your brain. Every muscle in your body kind of panics for a split second, but you're able
Aye.
to push it away and suppress it. You're okay because this little baby basilisk has just tried to paralyze you or petrify you.
Okay, I don't want to be standing around here anymore. I'm gonna take my feet off the radiator and go
Yep.
over here.
Is it?
Yep. Mhm.
It's an optional thing, isn't it? It's not like they have to do it to everything they see.
No, it's not, but it is part of how they're born. Is they immediately
Oh, yeah,
try
no, I
and
figure they
petrify their
try and-
mother. So
Is that true?
yeah, genuinely.
Oh.
Well,
So-
the one that was tapping.
The basilisk then kind of rolls onto its back, still largely in the eggshell, and starts to open its mouth and is making biting movements. It's clearly hungry for something. Do you guys want to
Genius.
roll me nature, animal handling, something like that might justify if you know what a basilisk eats? Or even insight if you... Oh, wow. Ragnir, before anybody can even start to think, what does a basilisk eat? Ragnir says, rocks.
Don't know eggs. No beasts.
Is the construct
Yep.
made of rock?
Large amounts of it are indeed made of stone, yes.
All right. Checking for a nod from Nugget first. Cool would start shoveling like gravel into the mouth of the basilisk.
Feed the disgusting thing.
Sure, okay. As you start to break off pieces of the golem and pass
He's gonna
bits of
use
rock...
he's gonna use the head of his halberd as like a spade, so he
As
can
a
stay at
spade,
distance
yeah.
10 foot away and just like slowly put like so he can keep his distance.
Yeah, trying to be careful and just avoiding making eye contact as you shovel rock into the remnants of the eggshell. And you start to hear this greedy kind of... And occasional like gemstones come flying out that clearly it's not interested in eating, that must have been hidden within the rock or the granite that built up this construct.
We should
I'd
name
like to
we
collect.
should name the basilisk salad cream.
Can I
Okay.
snaffle the gems that fall
Yeah.
out?
Court, you snaffle up 3 particularly nice emeralds, we'll say, because your character art has you with a green gem, so you know. As the basilisk clearly is just nomming down on any rock that you're able to give it. After a while, it clearly stops eating, and you hear the sound of it dozing off to sleep. Just
Oh.
at this point, Ragnir, with again surprising levels of insight, just says, "Sleep while strong." I don't know how Ragnir speaks. Sorry, I'm speaking for you, but Ragnir, you certainly know that basilisks eat rock and they sleep a lot for the first few years of their life
Years.
when they're young. Although
Lots.
Ragnir would also say this is a lot bigger than a normal baby basilisk.
Oh fuck, basilisk.
So he's not just going to grow up to be a basilisk, he's going to grow up to be a ginormous fucking basilisk.
Fucking giga basilisk.
I mean, think about the size of that rat relative to the size of eggs normally. Normally, basilisks are born and they're about like half, they're tiny.
Are they like
whole
baby
point is-
kangaroo size?
Sure, why not? Those
So-
things are like the size of
So
jelly
if we say
beans,
the egg,
Yeah.
the egg was a similar size, the egg was what, like half the size of the rat. So
Yeah, sure.
if the basilisk would normally be half, this one. Hang on, let me think about this.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
I'll
I've
say
got my
this
head
one
around
is
now.
this one is like 20 times the size.
Oh fuck!
It is a lot bigger than a baby basilisk should
That
be.
is a big number.
Yes.
Oh,
Do you want it's going to be a bigger number
What's that?
The number of things that it kills when it gets bigger.
when it's fully grown? How big it is then?
I mean, this seems pretty fucking evil to me. I'm on board.
Right, so the basilisk is currently curled up, sleeping. It's still inside of the eggshell. The egg is largely held together. The top of it is completely shattered, but it's largely held together inside of its eggshell. Now, I'll
So
say you can. Yeah, go on.
He's called Salad Cream.
You can name him Salad Cream. I think you have control over the character sheet, don't you?
Oh.
If you don't, I can change it. Yeah, in all players' journal can be edited and controlled by Nugget. So you can rename the baby basilisk anything you want. I'll say for convenience sake, you can still carry it around in the shattered egg.
Nugget's an egg.
You will probably need to sort out a more permanent method of transporting it, or
What if the
perhaps
cat
seek
is
out.
missing? Can we
How
put it in
about-
a box?
How about fucking walking? It's
Has
got
this
8
thing
legs
got-
for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
It's having
Has
a little
this thing
sleep,
got like
Sam.
chunks of armor that are like kind of
Yeah.
scoop shaped, like a pauldron or something? That
What do you
would,
mean,
like,
sorry,
fit
the,
it appropriately.
Salad Cream
The
doesn't have
giant
that.
construct.
Oh right, yes. I mean, I'll
Or,
say
breast,
you
or
could
breastplate.
you could fashion something. What
Like a
kind of
sled?
are you trying to make like a papoose or a sled or something?
It's-
Like
sled,
yeah,
yeah,
literally
it's
just
sled.
like essentially what the the bottom of the eggshell is doing. I'm imagining just like what is
Yeah.
essentially just like a big shield, like something that can act as just like a skid sled kind of thing.
okay,
And just
yeah, I'll
tie
say you
a
can.
rope to it.
Yeah, you can find a large enough kind of pieces of metal that accommodate a reasonable enough sled. You can put the egg in that, leave it all tucked up in there. And do any of you have rope? I'm assuming one of you must have
I
started with
think
rope.
we all have rope, don't we?
I was going to
Like
say,
a
I'm assuming
military.
you all
I
have rope.
don't-
I don't have.
I do. I have rope.
Ragnar, you
removed a
spend
lot
half your
of-
time naked,
I
so
removed a lot of things from my starting equipment.
Oh wait, no, I do have a Dungeoneers pack.
okay,
yeah,
that
I
has
have rope in it.
So
I
yeah.
have hempen rope, 50
Yeah.
sorry, 10 feet of it.
I assume you smoke most of that. but
Isn't it
okay.
50 feet?
Well, it says 10
Oh.
next to it.
To be fair,
that's
Might
court,
be,
court
it
like
might
10
be.
feet of rope to court is quite a lot to everybody else. So
Yeah,
That's
Dan, that's the weight, not the.
oh, whatever. I don't know.
Silly
Sam.
fuck.
either way, you're able to successfully fashion a little basilisk sled, so you can pull it around with you. Ultimately, you
So-
think you're probably going to either need to find somebody who's an expert on basilisks, or at least has a bit more passing familiarity than Ragnar apparently does. And learn if you're going to need to do anything else, if you want to keep the basilisk, or you might need to release it into the wilds, or somebody's shed. The choice is obviously yours as to what you want to do with little baby salad cream.
God.
I
Is it going to
vote
be a
leave it
shed
till it's a problem.
the size of a shed the size of, I don't know, the largest aircraft
That'd
hangar
be a
ever
fucking
built?
giant aircraft hangar.
Something like
Alright.
that. I mean, to give you an idea, a fully grown basilisk. What size are they?
They're only medium.
I was gonna say, yeah, they're not like,
They're only what, 8 feet long, maybe.
yeah, maybe. Is this gonna give me any?
But that's still fully grown at 160 feet. long.
That's still the thing. Is like the comparison
Oh, yeah,
between
yeah.
an egg and a human size.
Yeah,
person.
you are now potentially looking at a Godzilla type calamity, or as Ed would call it, a Godzilla shaped opportunity.
All we need to
I'm
do-
just seeing dollar signs. I'm just seeing dollar signs right here.
What we need to do is build a secret chamber and then leave it there. And then-
Let's see. Ed's
And then it
character
is
is
some
like
future
remarkably
schools
like
program.
Horace Slughorn, isn't he? He's just seeing dollar signs here.
Just see opportunity. Yes, indeed. All right. Well, now that you've fashioned yourself a little basilisk sled, back to the task at hand. There was a hidden door that you had been pointed to by the mimic that you befriended.
But yeah, it was behind a
Betrayed.
bush.
Yes, and you actually stumbled across it during the fight.
Oh yeah.
Because Tom used his knockback effect on one of the maidens, and she smashed through the hidden passage on the wall. So it's marked by a lovely square with a cross in it, because I didn't have art for a hidden door, and I'll be honest with you guys, forgot to get any, so I don't have any. But behind that door, you can see a quite tightly woven flight of spiral steps.
Think what are they woven out of?
I'm gonna beat you to death with a rock. It's a really good idea to say that before you go to the next encounter, because it's gonna affect
know, it was-
everything, and
I know
not
it
in a
was a
good way.
mistake.
It was a mistake, yeah. Oh, all right then. So, are you gonna? I assume you're gonna head up the staircase. If you're not gonna, I'm gonna have to
Yeah. There we
briefly adjourn to work out what the fuck you're gonna do.
go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Begin our lives here in this room.
Yeah. As
we're gonna raise the basilisk in this room.
Raise the basilisk
Once it's
in this
fully grown,
room.
then we'll move on.
until it fills this room. I mean, hang on, measurement wise. Oh yeah, this basilisk will eventually more than fill this room. Yeah.
If Snake has taught me anything, though, we just weave
Mm-hmm.
it back and forth, and then we'll be fine.
Okay. Interesting play. That's
Just like
That's an
you know,
option.
like that.
Yep.
Be fine.
That Dan is not how anatomy works.
Well,
let
are
him
you telling
figure
me-
that out on his own.
Are you telling me that the old Nokia lied to me?
Yes, it did.
All right. Now, as you climb up the spiral staircase, what order are you going? I'm going to need to know an order.
Cool, I'll go first.
Okay. Call the
Cool,
break.
I'd like to sneak in behind him.
Okay. So, hang on. To be clear,
Emphasis
we've
on
got
sneak.
Call first. Caught behind him. Who? For some reason, Dan, your token is always fucking giant.
I know. I don't know how
You
to
can-
make it.
You can change that.
Yeah, I have changed it multiple times. It keeps defaulting to be massive. Anyway,
Oh, you
who's
can-
behind Court?
You can change the default settings somewhere else as well.
Nugget will go next.
Then Nugget. All right. Now we've just got Ragnar and Jean.
Yeah, Gene will go next.
Who's
And
pulling the
I guess
sled?
Is Ragnar pulling the sled, or
Ragnar will pull the sled.
yeah,
Ragnar
Sheila will
follows.
just be
Strong
on
boy.
Gene's shoulder.
Yeah, of course. Followed by Ragnar, followed by Salad
Salad
Cream. Okay, perfect. Now, as you're climbing the staircase, it seems to be going. Oh, it's getting quite long. Like,
Dom,
oh, yeah, go on.
random aside.
Yep.
Is Elle next to you? Is she in any way confused at the fact you keep referring to salad cream?
No, she's at her work do, so I can talk about Salad Cream all I fucking want.
Oh, marvellous.
Normally, yeah, she occasionally during these sessions she just turn and look at me like I'm a lunatic, and then I have to explain what's going on at the end of the sessions because otherwise she thinks I've lost it.
I mean, it's not an inaccurate
mean-
assessment.
No, I was gonna say I don't disagree with it at all. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's
she's
fine.
pretty much on the money there.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, there's a little baby boy, and I don't mean Andy.
Initially, Jameson sounded like a cat, and then I realised it wasn't a cat; it was a baby.
Oh dear. I'm assuming Sam needs to go and deal with that, but it's fine. We can keep.
I can still hear you. I've switched the headset, so you
Okay, just shout if you need a minute. Like it's fine.
can.
Don't
I'll
worry.
just mute and leave and see that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, don't worry. I'll just throw Call off the top of the tower if I need to, so it's fine.
The dream.
Now, as you continue to climb the stairs, it just seems to be going on forever and ever. At this point, you feel like you've climbed a mountain. You've been walking for ages and ages and ages. And at one point, one of you will turn around and have a glance at Ragnar to see how he's getting along. And you see Ragnar is still stood in the doorway waiting to get on the staircase. Presumably politely, I don't, if he's very impatient. But every time you've been stepping, the staircase seems to have just been slipping without noticing. There's clearly some magical fuckery going on here.
down.
Now, do any of you want to roll me an Arcana check? I'm encouraging it strongly.
Do we have anyone good at Arcana?
Oh, I don't think you do actually. Do you? You're a very low intelligence party.
Yeah, it's lacking.
I keep thinking Gene is like this highly intelligent
No.
skill monkey,
Cole does
and
not have this.
he's really not.
He's
Oh, cool,
he's
that's
very
good.
charismatic.
Oh, what's this? You can. You're next. You know the location of any
Oh,
spell.
shit.
Oh, wow,
That's cool.
that's very cool. Oh. Okay,
Well,
certainly.
that's
All right. So Ragnar, you
No.
you tap into the wild magic inside of you. You feel your eyes go fuzzy as the familiar glow of magical things appears in front of you. You take a moment to admire your hands. They're still glowing with the strange orange and black light that tells you you're aware, Tiger. Nice.
Yeah.
And as your eyes kind of adjust to the surroundings, you realize that almost every single brick in this tower is glowing faintly with some sort of magic. It's just almost every single brick of this tower is imbued with some kind of magical effect. When you look at the staircase, you see that the central column that the spiral staircase comes off of is glowing in a faint blue light. Now, you don't really know. Hang on, I've just got to read this magic awareness and make sure you know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet. You learn which school of magic it belongs to. Okay, so the central column is illusion magic. You know that because it's blue. And that's how that works.
Ragnar just
if
points
you
it
say
and
this.
just says, "Fake."
I
Mhm.
close my eyes and send my senses into Sheila, who does not
Mhm.
see but uses blind sense.
Yeah.
What
okay.
does she perceive? If
Oh,
I were to
okay.
try and walk up the stairs, does she just see me walking in place or something?
Yes. So through using Sheila's senses, you can see that as all of you have been trying to move up the staircase, you have been going up steps, but it just not going anywhere. Like every time all of you have gone up one step, the step at the bottom vanishes and you're suddenly down a step. It's not quite working, but also with Sheila's blind sense, you can tell that in the center, instead of the central column that you can see, there's actually a chain just dangling.
You reach out and grab it.
You or Sheila?
Like Sheila's on my shoulder, and
Yeah, of course,
I
yeah.
grab it.
Okay, certainly. Jean, you reach out, grab the chain, and you feel a sudden yank at your shoulder as you are pulled off your feet and
shit.
pulled straight
Oh,
upwards.
fuck.
To the rest of you, you've just seen Jean reach inside of a solid stone pillar and then get yoinked upwards.
Ah!
Jean, you can't let go of the chain.
Cole is gonna follow suit without any question whatsoever.
Okay, Call immediately seeing that, oh, this is how it works, grabs hold of the chain and is similarly pulled off of his feet. Now, is it a safe assumption you're all going to grab the chain, or is anybody gonna hang out and not do that?
No, we go for it.
All right.
Can I have like a moment? Is it a good idea or a bad
I'm
idea?
not sure anybody in our party has the intelligence to stop and consider whether this is a good or bad idea.
Well, Court has elected to take a moment to ponder. You can
Yes.
have a think about it if you want. Do you want to
That'll work
roll
well for you, Cort, but
insight,
then they'd be
maybe?
outside of my aura of protection in case you have to make a save.
Sorry?
Like if he'd done it immediately after me, he might have been inside my aura of protection as he came up the chain.
Oh.
And now he's
No,
waiting
he
his turn.
hasn't. Caught with your insight, it's a chain that pulls people up. That
I
seems a
join.
quicker way of doing the stairs. Yeah, alright, so everybody grabs hold. Ragnar, of course, presumably lasts still, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Yeah,
I was going
okay.
to see if he could make a wisdom save, but I doubt that there's any point.
You can try and make a wisdom save if you want.
But I mean, I'm still just going to grab the chain anyway.
You can make a wisdom save while you're being pulled.
Fair
You're
enough.
thinking maybe not the smartest idea, but it seems to have worked. Now, Jean, because you are at the front of the chain confuckery, you're the first one to see this as you're being pulled upwards. You're trying to look upwards, see what you can see, squint through the wind that's rushing against your face, and you see a sheer marble ceiling, and you go flying straight through it. The chain vanishes from your hand, and suddenly you're stood completely stationary in the middle of a very familiar room. As I move you guys over, you're back in the library.
Ooh.
Library.
The
Lovely.
library.
The
The
library.
library. Like,
Indeed.
Your face is red like a strawberry. I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to
Okay.
grab a drink.
Yep. Go grab your drink. Take a brief break. I'm going to grab a drink as well.
Yep.
Scrap in the Argentina game.
Oh, really?
The ref's been horrendous. There's been like 8 yellow cards or something, including like the ref giving a red yellow card to people like on the bench and like the assistant manager of Netherlands.
Oh.
And an Argentinian player, which is my dad, fouled somebody
Hmm.
and then booted the ball at the Netherlands dugout. And it just became a scrap.
Oh, dear. Yeah, of course.
My dad's like going mental.
Come on. I'm hurriedly fixing the this token. Come on.
What's broken about there?
Well, I don't want to say. It'll give stuff away.
Ah.
Oh, will it give stuff away? Oh, maybe I'm lying.
Oh!
That's me, Captain Bastard Man.
the real goof was the friends we made along the way.
I need to throw everything out and work out for that to be the resolution. Okay, just fixing.
Damn.
Okay, that looks like that has fixed it. Okay, good. Probably. Oh, right. Let me just move him. Oh, I do apologise. I've put us on hold and not. I'm so sorry, Andy.
Oh my god, I'm surprised Andy hasn't revolted.
I mean, he's too busy huddling himself with a nice big
Real,
comfy
I can't
blanket.
hear the hold music.
Oh, really?
How long has the hold music been on?
I've only just turned it on.
Good.
How about now?
Oh, I can hear it now. That's why. It
Okay.
wasn't on.
Occasionally, I have to restart it. I don't know why, but you know. Right. Where's he gone? Oh, there he is.
Ed,
Good.
Bo's TV watching is interrupting my whole music listening.
She watching Frozen.
Oh no, that's the radio in the background for the dogs.
Oh, well, even worse.
Dogs need to listen to the radio.
The dogs can listen to whole music. Oh, hello.
I'm sorry, I love the idea of like, yeah, the dogs have got to listen to Radio 1, otherwise they are insufferable.
Yeah, it's Jakey
Oh,
capering about listening to Frozen. He's got he's got some curtains over him.
Oh,
And I'm back.
Hi back, I'm down.
welcome back. How's little baby Jameson?
I was just sorting out some shit downstairs. I was upstairs with him, so
Oh, okay, good.
turn the lights off, get him ready for night feed.
Does she have to turn the lights off for a night feed?
No, I was turning the lights off downstairs while she's upstairs. But
Ah,
I needed
okay.
to like want milk and stuff every night.
Yeah, of course. Alright.
Such fun.
So I was imagining her sat in a room in darkness feeding. You think that's weird. I don't know enough about kids, but I feel like that's weird. Alright. Oh, I forgot one key thing. I'm so sorry. Here's little baby salad cream for you as well.
Yay.
Yeah, salad cream.
Alright, are we all here? Are we all good to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, boy.
Okay, splendid. As you all come soaring through the ground, you find yourself back in the familiar library. And in front of you, once again, is the Grand Osteomanth. Bonus points if anybody can remember his full name.
Grand Osteomanth.
Olthan Fredrickson.
Olthan Fredrickson. Points go to Ed. Congratulations. You get a
Is that like
pumpkin.
inspiration or something?
Yeah, sure. Ed, you can have inspiration. Why not?
Yeah.
Ed, you can thank me later.
for having
No taking
notes.
for the win.
All right, you find yourself once again in his library, and in front of you he stands. Now, you notice again, he is a complete, perfect duplicate of the rather drunk, incompetent, bumbling buffoon that you met earlier. But this one is stood up straighter somehow. He's holding a book in one hand, and he's staring at the lot of you with a look of utmost contempt. As you kind of pull yourself back together, stand up straight, and look at him. He closes the book in front of him, places it to his chest, and steps down the stairs to be level with you. Finally, he turns, looks at you, and says, "Well, what do you want?"
Good
Well,
question.
We want to know if he was going to be an ally to the Evil League of Evil.
I think I made it quite clear beforehand that I have no interest in your little group. I have no interest in your petty goals. I have no interest in anything but my work.
And what would that work be working towards, may I ask?
For goodness sake.
Cole has
Yep.
has heard someone more clever than him once use a turn of phrases, so he's going to copy them. And he's going to say,
Mhm.
practical. Your work is causing a great deal of trouble for everybody else in existence. Theoretical, therefore you are evil. Therefore you should join the Evil League of Evil.
You can make a persuasion roll if you'd like.
Mate, are you sure you want to? You sure you want to offer that?
I'm offering that. I'm aware of the risk.
Fucking
What the heck is your character?
Oh my god!
What the fuck are you?
I warned you. I fucking warned you,
What the
man.
fuck are you? What is this bullshit? Oh my
How
god!
many has he rolled?
Like 4, and they're always at key moments, like a twat.
Nobody can resist the charisma of the stonk.
Okay, give me a second. I didn't count on that.
This is the sound of Dom burning the rest of his campaign.
It's just the sound of me throwing something out the window. It's cool. Didn't need it anyway. It's fine. Okay. You see him take a beat and a moment as he stops to consider.
Cole gives him his most winning smile.
He's looking at you in a very different manner. And suddenly he says, "You know, I was wasting so much time drinking and whoring and needless frivolity that I created a duplicate of myself to do that for me. And into it I poured all of my worst habits, all of my vices, my love of the drink, my just willingness to associate with people. But I do often wonder if I may have poured in my compassion as well. Because you're right that I don't care for other people. I don't care for their wants at all. And logically,
Sorry, go on.
what does that make me if not evil?
The
All I
stomach
care
knows
for
where
is
your
my
compassion
study.
is. He's in a cupboard downstairs.
Is he now? With that, the osteomanth will snap his fingers, and in front of you appears. Let's hope this works. No, don't do that. Just a moment. And in front of you appears another version of himself. This one is quite clearly the drunkard. He seems to be a little bit covered in sick. There is now some blood on him a little bit. His fingers are all cut up, and it looks as if he's been desperately trying to scrabble his way out of the door, you suspect. As he just kind of, what's wizardy fingers? What's going on? Why am I here? Oh, hey guys! As he turns and sees all of you for the first time. What's going on? Why are we in the big bussy's office? I'm not allowed in there, usually. I'm gonna differentiate between them by saying Goof is the drunk and the Grand Osteomanth is the sober one.
Seems
Mhm.
reasonable.
And I think that seems reasonable. The Grand Osteomanth says, "This was my creation to keep the people happy, so I could focus on my work." Now, clearly, that hasn't really worked very well because here you are. So I say, we kill him. I assume direct control over the tower, and I will side with the Evil League of Evil. Now, with that, immediately, the drunkard kind of turns around, looks at you guys, and says, "Oh, hang on. I know all of his magic spells, you know. Why don't I rule the tower, and we kill him? Yeah? Sounds good?" As he gives a kind of half-cocked thumbs up to you guys. And sways slightly in the breeze.
Can
There is no breeze.
Cole
Yep.
approach Goof
Okay, Goof is the one on the right, so, yep.
and throw an arm around him
Mhm.
and sort of talk in his ear and suggest that controlling the tower sounds like an awful lot of complicated hard work, and there'd be very limited opportunities for drinking and whoring. And the afterlife probably provides a much more better opportunity for that kind of thing. And whilst doing so,
Yep.
may I talk to you privately for a moment?
Oh, okay, yep, certainly. Ah!
He's going to try and seduce you.
He is, definitely.
Guarantee Sam pulled Dom in there.
Oh, I guarantee that. Yeah, that was very.
That was
Nice.
Dom. Dom, you have no choice.
Wow, this is a quick fire fucking what the fuck?
Oh, he's doing it. He's doing this to throw everyone off.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, so I reckon it was.
I'm
This
thinking of the
isn't
sleight
helpful. This
of
isn't
hand
helpful, Andy.
somewhere in there.
Sleight of hand was the last one. I think.
Oh, fucking nugget.
I think it was probably performance.
Is he just trying to, I guess, slightly stab him?
All right. So, Caller's got his arm round the drunkard
I attack Cool. No, I'm kidding.
and is currently talking to him about all the opportunities in the afterlife. Now, the drunkard is kind of gently swaying. He looks like he's considering it, but then he's like, "But there's even more opportunities for whoring in this life, my friend. You say there's none in ruling the town. I've been ruling it for ages, and I've done a ton of whoring. It's
No, he's been ruling it.
well, it's, I've
not
been
just
I've been in charge of the whoring.
The Stark is not convinced by your suggestion.
Okay, the Grand Ossiamanth at this point says, "Well, why don't we just kill him and be done with it? It seems easy enough."
All right. Cole's just going to step back and just stand back, as it were,
Yep.
and sort of shrug.
Okay,
He
so
wants
the
my
Ossiamanth
heart.
is going to stand before you. He's stood very, very stationary. He has his arms behind his back, and he says, "I'm going to need you to pick a side. I will not share power with this wastrel any longer. And whoever you side with is more likely to win this encounter. So, who will it be, me or this incompetent buffoon?"
Stark
Now, you can
thinks
take a
he
moment
will
to
confer
discuss
with his allies.
as a group. Yeah, of course, please do.
Do we have the ability to? Oh yeah, one of us can
So-
help us speak
Yeah.
telepathically.
Do we
I-
pick the moron or the evil mastermind?
The evil mastermind is probably going to be more helpful.
I think the moron's going to be
Yeah.
easier to control.
I think the moron.
Yeah, but it's one of those, isn't it? Is if you pick one, are they going to gain? Are they going to sort of? Is it that weird thing of if you destroy half of a personality, will it trying to grow back what was left, and you end up with someone who's just got a little bit of the intelligence and none of the fucking wisdom to go with it, and he ends up doing all the magic with none of the fucking wisdom behind it.
Which I think is exactly what we want as the Evil League of People, is chaos.
What if we kill them both?
See, finally, somebody
I
comes
also
in
want
here with a
someone-
good option.
We also want
Oh,
to
I think
feed people
I
who are
think
good
we
at what
pick
they
the,
do.
I think we
Can we call
I-
Grim and ask for some
why
advice?
don't we I got an idea. All right, as we're talking privately, I
Yep.
can tell you I gave the drunkard the pendant of mercy, so he's possibly not going to die when the other guy tries to kill him, at least not for a turn. So we could wait until he tries to kill him and then use that as a distraction to kill the mastermind, and then the other one will die anyway. 'Cause he should get a turn's grace, provided he doesn't do more than 200 damage all at once.
Yeah, that's how the necklace will mitigate damage until your next till the end of your next turn. Whereupon you take the damage and it mitigates up to 200 before it breaks. That's the mechanic.
So,
So it
yeah,
just
one
delays
way
it,
or
doesn't
another.
it? It doesn't stop
It delays it. It
completely.
doesn't stop the damage, but
Yeah, so
it does
Goof,
delay it.
if he does fucking disintegrate or something on Goof, Goof's probably dead, but he might survive a turn enough to then cause a distraction, which might be enough for us to fight back and kill.
Mhm.
I don't know what the fuck Don was if we managed to kill both of them, but I'm questioning whether that's possible at this stage.
Well, who knows? Might be. Might not be.
Anything's possible.
Anything is
Well,
possible.
As my rolls continuously prove, everything is possible and it does happen.
Yeah, you twat. I mean, yeah.
Suppose we have to.
I
put this
can't. I kind of want Richard just to sound caption the bit where I say, "You sure you want me to do that?" I'm gonna roll on that 20.
I just want a clip of my hubris being like, yeah, go for it. Why not?
Worst that could happen.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't worry,
exactly.
I'll clip that out.
There's merits to either side. The fool will be easier to manipulate, but potentially
I
less.
think the
useful.
fool will be far less useful to the evil. Yeah, like we came here looking for allies, didn't we? I think.
Well,
Less
specifically, you
of
were
a
sent here
formidable
to
force.
to find out what's going on. Now they needed to know if he's gone good crazy or bad crazy, and either way they can work with it.
Yeah, they just need to know what. I think
Yeah.
the evil mastermind will be far more predictable. You can always rely on him to do what's in his own self-interest.
Yes, the goof may be more more amenable to manipulation, but that's also by other forces as well as
Yeah,
us.
and really fucking unpredictable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should kill the goof.
All
Okay.
in favour?
You can vote if you want. Yeah.
So which one are we killing? Sorry, the which one?
I'll
Sam?
say, do you do it in? Should we say it in chat? I'll say kill goof.
Okay. 1 for kill the goof.
I vote side with the goof.
Okay. 1 for side with the goof. We're tied at 1-1. Ragnar would like to rage.
Tom would vote side with the goof. You all know he would.
Well,
yeah,
interestingly
you
enough,
wouldn't-
you are actually tied, and Ragnar, you have the tie-breaking vote right now.
You and would like to
Which one of them
limber
looks
up.
stronger?
You
In
think
theory,
the-
they're both the same.
in theory, I mean, they're both the same person, so it's a little hard to kind of work out
One's a
which one
stinking
looks
drunk.
stronger.
Drinky boy or it's serious person
Ragnar would vote for a serious person.
to
As
die
in
or
to
live.
kill serious
To die.
person. All right then. So the votes are in that you're siding with the drunkard, with Goof. Now I will say you can midway through the fight decide you want to kill the drunkard, or kill both of them. Like this is an option. Now
Team gets creepy.
I can say if you guys want, you can go straight from conferring amongst yourselves to attacking.
Ooh,
So
that's
I can
tempting.
give you a surprise round if
Yeah,
you
we
like.
can time it.
Yeah.
So if we let me get the
Immediate
initiative.
post huddle.
Could I
If everybody
rage
can
before we
roll
start?
initiative.
You've already said you would like to rage. To be fair.
Yeah, I can say you can. I'll say you can rage, and Gene can do his getting creepy and stuff like that. And that's kind of you do that, and then the surprise round goes. So let's just get initiative on the table.
Oh, and my character thing selected because I loaded my sheet up afterwards. But
I'll give you 24. Don't worry.
yeah, boy.
24.
Oh, that is a bad initiative.
The stunk is bad at initiative.
Well, you got to be bad at something, you jammy bastard. 24. There we go. Okay, cool. Right, I'm just gonna sort out the initiative for. Why is your aura gone a different color? What have you done?
I can change colour.
Oh dear.
Why? I
can't
can't
even see
see
the aura.
aura anymore.
Yeah. You have to default tokens are a twat.
I think the odds of us being more than 10 feet away from call are quite low.
They're quite low in this map. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Right.
I
Okay.
can pick a
So
different colour if you like, Tom.
it's fine, honestly.
I mean, even
Actually,
that's probably.
oh yeah. Not red,
Let's go.
not white, not purple.
You're asking a cold-blooded person to pick a colour.
okay.
That's not one of those things. That's not.
Go
easy.
with unknown.
Who's my
Another one.
dread?
How's that?
No, that's a bad one.
That's orange, isn't it?
D10.
It's close enough to a problem color. Allegedly, maybe.
Go,
Who knows?
just go green.
That'll do.
Okay.
That's perfect.
You just need to change it so everyone else can see it as well.
This is the normal one, right? And the drunk one's here.
Yes. So to make it a little bit easier for you guys to distinguish between the two, now they are going to be sharing initiative
Mm-hmm.
because they are the same person. But to make it a little bit easier, I will
Rotate
I
190
will-
degrees.
Guys, I've got a
yeah,
great idea.
that's not a bad shout. The drunkard
What?
is sideways.
Like,
What if we literally smash their heads together?
Kill both.
Could we put this
No.
person
I mean,
back
we
together
can make them into one person again. If we just smash their heads together hard enough, that'll
and
work,
then
right?
kill them?
We need to save the goof.
Okay.
Yeah, but that way the
Ed,
goof
why are
would
you rolling a
survive.
d10?
We need to save
That was
the
for
goof
my
and-
temporary hit points.
and,
Oh,
uh,
of course.
and
Yes. Sorry,
both.
yes. Go ahead.
The goof, that way
Alright.
the goof would survive.
we-
That's
have we-
part of-
Have we decided who we're?
We're
The
saving
vote was
Duncan.
in that you save the sideways one and you kill this top one.
Yep.
Now, of course, you are all strong, independent women who don't need no men,
Alright.
so you are free to do what you want. But by all means, all right. So,
Gene has
In
strong
terms of-
sense of self-preservation.
in terms of things that have happened before the combat, to kind of start it off, Jean has kind of gotten a bit creepy. Ragnar has just turned into a tiger, and now we start the surprise round with Court. You are up.
So Court
So I
will.
switch to battle music.
I suppose Court will hoy the Dagger O'Donnell
Oh yes, okay. Give us a roll for the Dagger O'Donnell.
Oh, this is a nice bit of
I like this one. Yeah.
The
Okay.
incredible-
Right.
battle music.
With a 17, you fling the Dagger O'Donnell, and it embeds straight into the very refined Goof's shoulder. So it does hit. It does. Do you get a sneak attack with this?
Would I have it from surprise?
Oh yeah, you would actually, wouldn't you? Or is that a?
I think you get it by
No,
default,
that's
isn't
it's
it?
assassins who get it on every first round.
I
Let's
get
have
it.
a look.
If it is.
I think being a surprise round gives you.
I think surprise does get you advantage, so I'll allow it. That seems fine. Okay, so all right, yep. So you've embedded the dagger in him. It's done 12 points of damage, and are you leaving it in him, or? Well, you'd
I'm
have to
gonna
get it
leave
back,
it in
so-
him because it's over there.
Okay,
Um,
and that's an extra 1d4 damage, right?
It would
On
be on the
every other
initial attack.
attack.
I just wanted to check. Yeah, it
Not on
wouldn't
the
be
initial
first one.
attack, but every following attack, yes. So, anything else for you, Court?
Yes, I'm going to use my bonus action to form a second blade and
Mhm.
hoy that over them. So I'll do 6.
Okay, splendid. So that's doing 6 psychic damage, and roll me a d4 as well. 10 psychic damage. Lovely jubbly. All right.
Can I then look to try and
Mhm.
climb up these bookcases to get on the balcony at all?
Um,
Or is that an action, would you say?
I mean, it would use your move. Do you have a climbing speed as a kobold?
I
can't remember if you do.
Don't believe I do.
Then I'd say you'd probably need an action or at least a bonus action as a rogue to try and climb up some bookshelves. You can move freely, but probably not up the bookshelves. So there's not a lot of movement space right now.
That is perfectly fine. I will just move from.
Mhm.
So I started here. I will move to. Yeah.
Excellent. All right, Nugget, your turn.
Oh, I'm gonna enter rage and.
Yep.
attack this guy.
Okay. Nugget runs up. Frog Willy about. I don't know why I've locked onto that. Apparently.
Frog
Now
Willy.
you've got advantage from the surprise round. All of this is all happening kind of immediately, all at once. So, unfortunately, a 10 does not hit. Can I get another swing, please? For your second attack. Thankfully, a 23 does hit. Can you roll me a d4 as well for the additional damage?
Yes, I can.
Yes, you can.
Oh.
Okay, well, still extra damage is extra damage. So you swing around your maul doing a total of 15 points of damage. Very good, very good. Anything else for you, Nugget?
No.
No? Okay, splendid. Ragnir, the tigery boy, you're up.
I did also forget to roll my wild magic surge.
Oh, okay, what did you get? You got the 1d4 flumps. Okay. Randomly flies 30 feet in a random direction. At the end of your turn, all spirits explode. Interesting. Roll me a 1d4 then, please. So you have 4 Jesus Christ. So you have 4 flumps, and they flies to 30 feet in a random direction.
Roll a d8. and
Yeah,
do-
roll
into
me a
compass.
d8, I guess, and that
4
will
times.
determine the compass direction starting up. Yeah, roll me 4 of them. So hang on,
It's actually a d7.
I don't have a. I mean, whatever.
Well, 8
8
is
means
normal,
it
I
goes
guess.
all the way around and does it again. Yeah.
Yeah, 8 is
Um,
normal, I suppose.
What the hell is it? I don't have an icon for a flump.
You don't need
um,
to just make it run the top 30 feet from north of him and call the explosion that.
Yeah, I suppose. So right.
Cross or something.
So
It's
one
not
of
gonna
them
make it 30 feet
goes.
anyway.
One of them goes 30 feet up and gets to here. I'm just doing crosses for where they are.
Yeah.
Oh, well, 2 of them go there
Yeah.
because we did an 8. So 5 would be 1, 2, 3,
Four.
4, 5.
5 is south.
5 is south, so unfortunately it only goes there. And then 4 is here. Actually, that one could go to exactly where Court is.
Lovely.
All right. And what they explode And
Doing
each
2d8
creature within
force.
5 feet of one must succeed a dex saving throw or take 2d8 of force damage.
Oh, this is not a useful one.
No, this is really bad, but yeah.
To be fair, there's nothing within 5 feet of the two at the top.
No, I suppose, and presumably Ragnir is no longer going to be in range. Either way, do your turn, and then we'll have your flumps explode.
Okay, well, my first thing I'm going to do is step back. And
Okay.
then run exactly 15 feet at this man
Oh, right. Yes. Okay.
to get my pounce.
To get your pounce. Yes. Okay.
I
While
will
I get
attack him
these-
in a reckless manner.
Okay. You already have advantage, but I'm into it. So you swing your claws about and do 12 points of damage. Can you roll me a d4 as well for the dagger?
Is a D4 doubled on a crit?
It would be, yeah. Roll me another one. At least you're consistent with your dice rolls. I really
I
can't
know,
fault
right?
you on that. Jesus.
Just-
As you do 16 points of damage. Okay, and he has to make a DC 15 strength check, does he?
Yes.
Ah, yeah. He does not make it. So he is knocked prone.
Ed, I'm getting a lot of.
Yeah.
Oh.
okay.
And then as my extra attack, I would like to attack the prone man with another
Yep.
claw.
Okay, and roll me another d4 as well for that. Well, at least you're consistent. Nobody can fault you for that.
And then with my bonus action, I will bite him.
Oh, Jesus. Okay,
Nom
right,
nom.
okay. Yep. And you do have
Not-
advantage, so that is another crit, so roll me another 2d4 on top of that.
Why does he have advantage?
Because he's prone.
Right.
Oh,
And
he's not.
surprise it, and he was reckless attacking.
Oh, all the reasons.
It just kind of keeps
Literally all the
fucking
reasons.
going.
I have
So
done
that
the
is
ultimate Stone Cold, says so.
so that is
Bottom
10
line.
of damage. Okay, so that is your turn, correct?
Mhm.
Now we deal with your flump is exploding.
Yeah.
So-
Did he become a were-tiger or no?
Oh, it's a con save, isn't it?
Yeah. Only DC 13 though.
Yeah, but he's not good at con. You have an immensely satisfying feeling. You don't know how to exactly place it, but you feel like you've done what you're supposed to,
Nice.
like a good shit. Right. Okay. So it's anything within 5 feet or more or less. So those two don't do anything. They just explode and blow apart the glass. We'll say. We're going to go with this one now. So, Call, can you roll me a Dex saving throw, DC 15?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, you're fine. Is it half damage?
Nope.
No. Okay. So you see the flump coming, and you just kind of step yourself just right, move your arm a bit, and it bursts. No problem. Court, can you also give me a Dex saving throw as well?
+4 from being near him.
Oh, okay, yeah, and you as well. You see it coming. You just kind of duck, let it detonate, and move on with your day. Very good.
Cool.
Problem solved. Sorry, hang on. I'm just hang on. There we go. Back to it. All right, very good. Ragnir, anything else for your turn?
No, that's me done.
That'll do it. Excellent. All right, Call, your turn.
Yes. I am going to march up here. I want to go here.
Yep.
Keep in that little aura. And I
Mhm.
have advantage, do I not? Because he's prone.
You do, yes. Oh yeah, I'll put an
Um,
icon on him for prone.
Okay, question.
Yep.
He's prone and I have surprise, so I have plenty of advantage.
Indeed.
What are the rules on coup de grace?
I'll say generally the rule with coup de grace is I'll allow it if a creature is like on very low health.
No, that's fair.
And he is low health, but he's not quite low enough health for you to be, slitting his throat. He's got a tiger on top of him. He's not in a good way, but he's still got some air of refinement about him.
We'll see about that.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
The advantage saved you there.
Yeah, it did.
All right. As you swing about your greatsword and bring it crashing down atop him, roll me a d4 as well for the dagger.
1d4.
Okay, so
And
that's
I'll chuck in a Divine Smite there as well, level 1.
okay. Yep, sure. That's another. That just doubles your damage. Jesus. All right, perfect. That's one swing. Give us the other swing, I guess. As I do some hurried calculations.
No, I was hoping for the coup de grace, but you clearly it's not quite there yet.
Not quite. You have done a lot of damage for a surprise round. Okay, you bring it about again and do 13 and roll me another d4. I may need to adjust this dagger of Donny. Okay, another 14 points of
Go hard or
damage.
go home, boys. We're not done
Go
yet.
home or go home. Excellent. Okay, alright then.
Hold on.
Yep, I'm holding on.
I
So
conclude
that's
my turn.
another 14 damage of radiant.
Yep.
Okay, oh, that brings it to a nice round number. Thank you, Sam. Alright, now it would be his turn, but it's a surprise round, so Gene, you're up.
I'm probably
Yep.
gonna have to go, boys.
Oh, really?
Suffice to say, yeah, Damon's saying a bit of meltdown, but my carrot call will just keep hitting him really fucking hard with the greatsword. I'm sure you can pull that one off.
Yeah, I can manage him, don't worry.
There's-
I
yeah,
promise I won't throw him off of a tower.
Please don't. I will
I'll
catch
throw
you all
him
later.
into a tower.
Yeah, I'll
Catch you
Yeah.
later.
You might
Ciao.
push him off the tower. Bye.
That's alright. He's going to jump off the tower. Okay, Gene, your turn then.
Gene looks over and says, "That's a good look on you. Maybe you should stay there. Grovel." And
Grovel,
casts
okay.
a command.
Okay, what save is command? It's
That is wisdom save.
Wisdom save. What does he have to beat?
Oh, my
What
spell
does he have to
save
beat?
is 14.
Ah, wait, does matching it beat it? It does, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Ah, yeah, he got 14. Sorry.
Well, let's try that again.
Oh, what's this then?
As a reaction, he has to re-roll it if he succeeded.
And use the lower roll.
Oh, Silvery Barbs is an insane fucking.
Ah,
Oh, I've heard about this.
okay. He then did. Oh no, shit, that was it. Ah, okay, hang on. I rolled initiative and was like, oh, it's a higher roll. Problem solved. Ah, it's a lower roll. He got a 12. Okay, so what was it you were saying? Grovel.
Grovel. So it's another wisdom save. It needs to be below 14.
Wait, so. Wait, what?
I want it to be below 14.
So yeah, he got a second roll that was below 14.
Yeah. So the
And-
grovel, the
So
command
the
roll.
grovel does work.
Yeah.
Okay,
Silvery
got it,
Barb just imposes him to have to roll again.
How have I never seen this spell before?
It's Tasha's, I think.
That's probably why, because I don't like using Tasha's spells because I have to type them in manually, and I'm a savage. Right, okay then. So, yeah, Gene, you point at him and say grovel. He doesn't seem to be doing anything, so you snap your fingers, and a silvery wisp comes out of your fingers, and suddenly he's begging and pleading with this tiger on top of him, currently trying to, mount him or something. You're not entirely certain what the tiger's doing. No, that's the tiger, to be honest with you. As suddenly his very refined demeanor seems to drop, and you just hear, "Ah, no, please, no, help, no, I promise, no."
I'm feeling bad now. Gene isn't. I am.
Okay, good. Right, anything else for Gene as he is
No,
now
that's it.
groveling? That's your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, alright, now we start back at the top. Court, you're
Cool.
up.
Well, Court remembers him criticizing little people earlier.
Yep.
So he's going to charge forwards
Mhm.
and dive onto him,
Mhm.
summoning 2 knives. And attack once with the initial psychic knife. Psychic blade.
Okay, yep, let's see it. Yep, okay, and you do have a sneak attack, so that is... Yeah, thank you as well. So that is 21 points of damage.
And then I use the second one.
As, if we just hold
Oh,
just a second,
yeah.
as your dagger stabs into him, you hear a shattering sound.
Mm.
As suddenly you kind of notice it immediately. Underneath his robes, he has got some kind of pendant that looks like has shattered, and now blood is just pouring out of it everywhere. And before you, the form of the goof that's begging and pleading and desperately trying to get help melts into the floor in front of you and vanishes.
Oh.
Oh, fuck, that deleted him from initiative. Ah, why did I tie it to that one? Hang on. As I just quickly... And he had a 4 something, right? Or 5. It was a 5. Yeah. It's very honest of you. There we go. Yes, as he melts into the ground, and there is nothing you can see left of him. Now, you've still got the rest of your turn.
I can't hold a bonus action, can I?
I don't believe so, no.
That's fine. In which case, then bonus action. Just reading stuff to see if there's anything I can do.
Okay, I will say
No.
actually just to give you the information, I suppose, rather than save it until after your turn. Your drunkard friend Goof says, "Oh shit, his fail safe. Find his phylactery. It's one of these." As he starts gesturing wildly at all the shelves around you.
I would like to look at the shelves specifically.
Yep.
I'm going to look at the one behind Nugget. This one here.
Okay, roll me a perception.
Perception.
Okay, you quickly scan the bookcase looking for anything that you think might be a phylactery. You can see there's just a large number of books on this. There are the occasional oddities and arcane entities that are hidden here. You do spot a jar with a fish in it.
Can I bonus action stab it?
I'll say you can stab the jar with a fish in it. Yeah, sure.
Did it work? Did it
So
stab him?
you stab at the jar of fish, and nothing seems to happen. The jar kind of takes the psychic dagger and doesn't seem very phased. And you notice as the fish turns and looks at you, and you hear in a tiny voice, "That was a bit rude." Nothing seems to happen.
Court just nods at the fish, turns around.
The fish nods back at you. All right. So Nugget, your turn. Now he's vanished, seemingly into nowhere. Your drunkard buddy has told you to search the shelves and find his phylactery.
I guess I'll do that.
Yeah, pick a shelf. So Dan has done the one next to you. Essentially, there are 6 of them.
What, Dan's done that one?
Dan's done that one. Yeah.
I'll do this one.
Okay, Nugget, you run over. Give me a perception check. And don't worry, you're not gonna this isn't gonna be an endless fight if you fail the perception. Don't worry, I'm doing something with these. Oh, very good, Nugget. All right. As you're glancing about the shelf, you're desperately trying to find anything that represents a phylactery. You're not entirely certain what that might look like, but you're having a scan, and then you spot a mirror. And through the mirror, you can see 2 versions of your buddy Goof stood next to each other. And you suddenly realize, well, hang on a second. He is somehow, as I desperately fail to find the right token. There we go. He is stood there, but you can only see him in the mirror.
Oh, that's clever.
Now you've still got some movement. You've still got. I'll say it was your bonus action to do the searching. So you've still got movement. You've still got your action. You can see him there, but only in the mirror.
Sorry, 1 second. I'm just.
That's all right.
Right, I can see him in the mirror.
Yes.
I don't know. Turn around and show
Yep.
my little frog ass.
So to be clear, currently, if you're facing the bookcase, there's a mirror there where you can see him in it.
I mean, he's over
It-
here.
Yes.
Oh, he's here! I see him!
Yeah, okay. Oh, all right. Andy's just blind. That works.
I didn't
Oh my god!
I didn't talk to the
I was
two of them.
thinking it's a very weird choice that Andy just wants to show him his ass when he's already
Well,
facing away.
I just thought it was some sort of magic mirror. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Magic
fair
mirror
enough.
on the wall.
Magic mirror on the wall. Here's my ass.
Show them all.
Show them all. Yeah.
So that
Mhm.
I've got a bonus action left.
No, I'll say it was your bonus action to search. You've got your regular action,
All right. Can I
and
move?
you've still got
as
some
well?
movement. Yeah, you've still got movement. Yeah.
How much movement?
I mean, you've only used like 10 feet of movement. You've still got like
Yeah,
25
yeah,
feet, I
let's go
think.
do that. All right. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's go for it.
yeah. So, give me an attack roll.
I'm raging.
Yep, you are raging. Oh, that's one thing as well. I'll deal with that in a second. Yeah, sorry. Yep, carry on. So you run up to him and swing your maul at where you vaguely know he stood, and you feel as it impacts into something solid, and there's the sound of glass shattering, and there he stands in front of you again, looking significantly less dignified all of a sudden, as his illusion comes shattering down, and the maul crashes into him. So the first one does 14 damage with the extra D4, so that is another 18 points of damage. And then your second swing does 11. Roll me another D4. As the dagger is still sticking out of his shoulder. All right, and your second one does another 14 points of damage. Excellent, excellent. All right, I believe that is your turn, but anything else before I move on?
Yes.
Okay. Yes is sure an answer. It would be Ragnar's turn, but however, on the 20, as this is his base, he's getting a bit of a lair action. As with Nugget on top of him, smashing onto him, a dagger embedded in his shoulder, he snaps his fingers on one hand and says, "Nobody move!" And all of you notice that in front of you on the ground is a very small, I can hope I can draw these, ring of fire around your feet. Yeah.
That's inconvenient.
We'll put one around salad cream as well, so he doesn't feel left out. All right, Ragnar.
He's not in the egg anymore because
Oh, salad cream.
Ragnar, your turn.
So I can move through this fire, right?
You're pretty confident. You've stepped over bigger fire. It's not a very big fire. You don't see how this is a disincentive.
Well, in that case, I am not a smart man. / tiger. I would like to run.
Okay, so the moment you step forward,
Yes.
I just got to roll something. Can you make me a dex saving throw, please?
Oh, with pleasure. Oh shit.
Oh, the
Oh, plus
fire
4
that
'cause I'm near
was
cool.
+4. That's not going to help you. Oh, sorry. As the moment you step over the fire, it flares up and explodes. Localized almost entirely on you. Danger sense. Advantage on dex saving throws against effects that you can see, such as traps and spells. Well, that is fair enough. I can't fault that. So you're only going to take half damage, as you take as you take 15 fire damage.
Okie dokie.
Yep.
And then I
All
will
right.
continue running approximately 15 feet.
Approximately 15 feet. Give us another pounce then.
I'll just pop it in chat and then hit
Yep.
him with my claw attack.
Okay,
Ooh.
and there's his strength saving throw. Oh, you leap upon him and attempt to bring him down, but he doesn't really react. He's still stood up straight. Now, you are you reckless attacking?
Obviously, yes.
Oh, apparently so, yes. Okay, right, fair enough. So your attack does hit. You slash at him and deal 13 slashing damage. Give us a d4 as well for your extra. He actually rolled really well on that strength saving throw, so... okay, excellent. That's one attack. Have you got another in you?
Oh, yes. I'm gonna claw him again.
Okay, and another d4 for that as well. Nice and clean 10. That makes it much easier. Okay, splendid. All right. Now it's Cole's turn. I don't really have instructions from Sam in the event that he can't move. I could give one of you control, but if you kill Cole, he'll probably not let me live.
His explicit words were he was going to keep wailing on him.
That is true. That is very true.
He even put in our WhatsApp that he wanted to know about his turns.
Okay. Has he actually?
He did say, because he put screenshots of his turns.
Oh, he wants it on Discord, does he? Oh dear. Alright, fair enough. Well, I suppose, let me open up Cole's character sheet, I suppose.
I'm just asking him if he wants to move or not.
Yeah. Let's see what he says, yeah. Oh dear. We'll give him a minute to respond. If he doesn't, I'll make the decision, and God only knows what I'll decide.
Cole throws himself onto his sword.
Seems fair, to be honest. Oh wait, shit, Ragnar, where were you?
In between
next
me
to
and
Cole.
Cole.
Sorry, fuck. That was my bad. Honestly, I thought you were somewhere else, so I didn't bother with this bit. This is going to change the decision making, so kind of problem solved, I suppose. Ragnar, as your flames roar up and burst, the fires directly adjacent to it also roar up and burst.
That
so
changes nothing in my decision making.
it changes nothing in your decision making. So as a result, Court, make me a dex saving throw, please.
Damn it, yes, okay, I will do that.
Yeah?
Yeah, so I was thinking if I've got evasion, I don't. But I do get a +4 for being within.
You get a +4, so you only take 13 points of fire damage.
Oof.
I'm just going to move you so I can delete your fiery boy. Now let's make... I'll make Cole's dex saving throw. Yeah, he's fine, isn't he?
I thought he's a dexterous boy.
He's a surprisingly... his physical stats are very good. So that one flares up and he takes... Oh my god, fucking hell. He's got so many aura effects going on. What's half of that? Oh, don't do math, Storm. You're not good at it. Okay, he takes 11 points of fire damage as the next one flares up as well for the Osteomanth. For Goof, I mean. He does make the save. Isn't that nice? He still takes quite a lot of damage there. Okay. And... Well, yeah, you guys nicely set yourself up. Basically, everybody needs to roll me dex saves. Andy and Ed, if you can roll me dex saves.
Yep.
And I guess Salad Cream, but he doesn't have a stat block.
No.
Okay, Nugget. You take a total of 12 fire damage.
Mine's +4.
Does
Yours is plus.
my
4.
rage help me with that at all?
No, it's fire damage, so not really.
Do you have danger sense?
I do
Yeah.
have danger sense.
Oh yeah, you do, don't you? And you would see it coming.
Yeah, it's
So
advantage on dex saving throws. But I guess an 8 doesn't help.
oh yeah, I didn't even see you got.
I
Oh,
did
yeah.
12.
Yeah,
you-
yeah, and +4 from Sam.
So it's a 12 plus 4, right?
Hmm.
Or no, it's 8.
No,
No,
it's
it's
8 plus 4. which- oh.
You take 24 fire damage. And Gene, yours is the 12 plus 4.
Hmm.
You take. Wait. You take 36 points of fire damage.
What the fuck?
Wow. that was
36.
36 points. I'm really
Jesus.
sorry. Yeah. And I don't have the heart in me to hurt Salad Cream. I genuinely don't. I like Salad Cream. So a little fire rocks up, but he's a basilisk. He's like, yeah, whatever.
The eggshell is slightly
It
scorched.
just warms
The eggshell is
the
scorched,
the
yeah.
metal plate he sits on.
Yeah, Sam
Yep.
Cream just looks comfy now.
He has a little sleep. All right, excellent. So now it is Cole's turn. Now he is just going to move and wail on him, so I can do that. So he's going to move here. Where's his greatsword? How does he have so many fucking weapons? Swings his greatsword once. Fucking hell, I have too many sheets open. That doesn't hit. Swing his greatsword again. That does hit. Roll. I'm the run rolling. I will roll a d4 as he does an extra 13 points of slashing damage. Okay.
Oh,
Right. You're right.
Accuracy. Does his thingy still have the dagger in him?
Oh, he does. Yes.
Interesting.
Indeed. All right. That is called a Stonk's turn. And now it is both version of Goof's turn. Now, unfortunately, the drunk is a little bit slower off the draw, so the other one gets his turn first. And having just seen how the fire has exploded all around you, he laughs. Catch me if you can. And then snaps his fingers on his other hand and vanishes again and reappears over here. Immediately, the ground around him starts cracking and freezing as ice spreads out from around him in an area. I'm trying to just... give me the cube or something.
So, fuck.
I'll freehand it. As essentially all of the ground in here freezes. You can feel it kind of sucking at your feet. It's definitely trying to slow you down. And that is his action, and that's his bonus action, and he doesn't get another one of those. It's a Sam. With that, now it is your buddy, the Goof's turn. As he awkwardly staggers forward one step, points his finger at the Grand Osteomanth, and a spout of fire bursts out of his hand. It's a little bit uncontrolled. It mostly hits the books behind the Osteomanth. And starts to just catch a lot of them on fire, but he vaguely steadies his hand a bit and blasts it into his own face, as in, the Osteomanth's face. And that does, as I get the damage together... Okay, that does an okay amount of damage. Call the Stonk has returned. Splendid.
Back.
Right. As I adjust my audio settings, dear God. Alright, so that is his turn. Now it is Jean, your turn.
Jean looks over to the Goof and say, did we get the phylactery? I don't think we did.
Goof kind of looks at you and gives like a non-committal shrug and is like, ah.
Fuck it. So we have no idea where it might be.
Well, you've searched 2 out of 6 of the bookcases.
Which ones are these 2 here?
Yeah, essentially. I will tell you what, I'll put X's on the ones you've searched.
Alright.
I remember the whole ground is ice now.
Yeah. Jean does not have time to search, so Jean is going to look. Wait, what's the radius on this? 10-foot radius. Would I be with a 10-foot radius? Could I get 2? Or that not quite.
I'll say with the 10-foot radius, you could probably get this one and this one from where you're currently stood, assuming you don't move.
Oh no, I want to use Shatter.
Oh.
So I can place it wherever.
Okay, yeah. If you place Shatter correctly, yeah, you could get 2 of the bookcases.
Oh, I
Which
want to
2
place.
are you gonna go for though?
The 2 you suggested.
Oh, the 2 I suggested.
But I want to place it a little bit high so it might miss Ragnar, if possible.
I've got good con.
Yeah, if you're gonna hit both, it's gonna hit Ragnar as well.
Sorry.
So Ragnar, make the con save. What's the spell description? So Ragnar makes that con save pretty easily, so you only take 7 points of thunder damage. I believe. Is that right? Yeah. that looks
Yeah, he takes half.
right. Half.
Uh,
Splendid. Okay.
I need to roll it, don't
Have you not rolled it?
I? Not the damage.
Yeah.
What's the 14? That's
Oh,
3d8.
did I? Oh, I
Yeah,
did.
yeah. It rolls it
Never
all in one.
mind.
Yeah.
Good on me.
And there's no dagger embedded in Ragnar, so he's all right. So as you snap your fingers and cause a shattering effect in front of you, you can see as hundreds of little artifacts and doohickeys crash down to the ground in front of you. Books are blown open. The whole bookcase is an absolute state. It's a travesty. There was definitely some exploitable knowledge on those bookshelves. You don't seem to notice any noticeable change in the osteomanth. You don't think you've gotten anything.
Keep looking.
All right. Anything else for you on your
Cool.
turn?
Watch it. Go on that side next.
Yeah. Anything else for you?
I don't think I can. No.
You've still got movement if you want to move, but
I'm pretty. Yeah, I might try and move over
Mhm.
here, hide behind the goof. That'll be my turn.
okay. You scramble away and hide behind the goof. You can still feel the ice is like sucking at your feet. Court, your turn.
I'm gonna move across to here
Yep.
and look on here for a book.
For a book. Okay.
Not book, sorry, not for a book. For his, I can't remember what the name of the word is.
Phylactery.
Phylactery.
For those who don't know, a phylactery is typically a glass vial containing blood that's used by, necromancers to keep themselves alive, kind of thing. All right, roll me a perception check then, please.
I will, in fact, roll you a perception check.
Very good, very good. As you're scrabbling around looking on the bookshelf, trying to find anything that looks right. Thankfully, as you're quite low down to the ground, very easy to check the lower shelves. And there you see it kind of a little bit behind the books. Obviously trying to be hidden, but, not obvious. You see a very large glass vial with dark black liquid inside and a stopper in the shape of a skull.
Excellent.
If anything is a phylactery, this is a phylactery.
Grab it
Yep.
and shout to Goof, I've got it.
Mhm.
What do I do now?
As both Goof and the Grand Osteomanth say in perfect synchronization, shatter it and don't shatter it. You're not entirely certain which one said which.
I shatter it.
Okay. As you raise it above your head and bring it down and smash it on the ground, the black blood goes flowing everywhere. The Grand Osteomanth right behind you screams incredibly loudly, "No!" As suddenly you start to see a burning take over his body. His whole form is on fire now. As it just starts to wither away his flesh. Until finally in front of you now still stands the Grand Osteomanth. It's still clearly him, but his skin is now withered and pulled back to the bone. It's black and cracking in certain places. This looks like a corpse somebody has tried to burn.
Oh, he
I'll
looks
say
shit.
he does look like shit. I'll say that's going to take your turn. But he definitely looks like absolute shit now. He's suddenly all of the wounds of the fight are starting to show on him, and he is just a withered old mess. So that'll end your turn unless you want to do any movement.
Can I spit on him?
I'll say you can spit on him as a free action. Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine. It sizzles a little bit as it hits him.
Yeah, I'm gonna like proper snort and really get in there.
Proper nice, deep, koboldy, gross
A
spit.
proper clearing out of the sinuses. Yeah.
All right, excellent. You spit on him. Nugget, your turn.
Sorry, guys, I wasn't here. Who cast the ice spell? Was it Goof or?
The Grand Osteomanth cast the ice spell.
This is the goofy boy.
Boy.
Well,
That's the boy we want to kill. He's all withered. I'll put an icon on him. He's got the red dot and he's all skull-like.
It's the ice.
Let's have it in.
It's
The
the ice.
ice.
concentration.
You don't know.
Either of those hit.
Okay, your second one does hit. Roll me an extra d4 for the extra damage. So that is 14 points of damage.
Does that kill him?
It does not. You can
Alright.
see as your maul crashes into his chest, ribs start to poke out. This is how somebody reacts when they get hit by Cunt's maul.
I'm gonna lick my finger,
Yep.
and I'm just gonna place it on any area of exposed skin, and
Okay.
touch him.
What is
Oh,
happening? What are
because
you
his
doing?
his poison skin.
Oh, right. Can you share your poison skin? Can you do that as like a bonus action?
Well,
I think it's just whenever you.
It grapples you or otherwise comes into contact with your skin. Must succeed on a
Whacking.
DC 12 saving throw. I'll say normally you'd have to do a save or something in order to get your hand on them, but because he's in such a shit state, I'm gonna just roll the con save, and he's gonna pass it anyway. So he's not poisoned. Sorry. It was a good shout. It's a good shout. All right, Ragnir, your turn.
Is ice difficult terrain?
No, it is not.
Okay. Then
Seems
I would
fine.
like-
You can just feel it sucking on your feet a little bit.
I would like to charge approximately 20 feet and sort of nudge Court out of the way on my way through.
Okay. Oh, right. Court, not call. I was thinking, what fucking route are you going?
I'm bored. I'm just going to kill G.
I'm just gonna go kill the other one. All right. Right. Let's see some attacks then. As you run up and attack him, I'm assuming you're getting your pounce.
I will be pouncing rather in a reckless manner.
Oh, of course. Yes. Oh wow. Give me a second. I'm just gonna share something in the Discord. This is how he did against your strength check. Just
Wow.
that did not go well for him. Yep. So you pin him to the ground. Unfortunately, despite the fact you've pinned him to the ground, you somehow miss. He's too withered and pathetic. You're expecting bigger, and you just crash and hit a book. Oh.
This is
As
why
various
tigers have
anatomical
2
drawings of
hands.
giants come flying up from the book you've smashed apart. Let's see your other attack. That's more like it. Now you know where he is. You claw at his face. Roll me an extra d4 of damage as well. 11 points of damage. Excellent. He's definitely not looking very well, but he is still ticking.
Doesn't he technically not go down until he hits him? So actually, he didn't actually get knocked prone until the second attack.
Yeah, I think that is probably the
yeah.
case, but I was sort of just going to let it slide.
That's a good
Because
shout, actually.
Advantage me.
Well, actually, hang on.
It wouldn't matter. He rolled 15 on the first roll button, so it still kind of all works out.
Yeah, I'm not wearing my glasses. I thought you rolled a 16. Actually, I'm
Right.
afraid somehow you missed on both of those.
Oh,
I'm very sorry, Richard.
so he's not prone.
He's not knocked prone. You've just run up to him and swung at him and missed him twice somehow.
Oh no!
I'm sorry, buddy. I genuinely I thought that was a 16, but now you know his AC. So. Anything else, Ragnar? After I've just completely cock teased you.
I've just realised that I hadn't actually been rolling rage damage this whole time.
Oh my god, you haven't.
So you've been cock teasing yourself as well.
You honestly, yeah. Add that in. By the time we get to your next turn, you can do more damage.
I've got 2 modifiers and I ticked the wrong one.
what
So
other
the whole-
modifier are you ticking?
Oh, there's a wild magic one that adds
Okay.
2 AC that I ticked. So I've given myself 19 AC, but I haven't actually been hit yet. So it doesn't
Actually
matter.
been hit. Oh dear. All right, cool. It is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna use my bonus action and cast Thunderous Smite.
Okay. As you think to yourself, yeah, I know what I'm doing. You run your hand along your greatsword and it starts to crackle and burst with thunderous damage imbued into it. You have gained the extra damage on your attack, I believe. So
Yeah,
is it
I
on
can
hang on.
move. It's on a hit.
First time you hit? Yep. Okay.
Go along there and then in the gap.
Yep,
I
that's fine.
think- Is that advantage?
Yeah, I'll allow it in that position. Yeah.
I mean, he's pretty
okay.
fucking. He can't get any more flank than that, can he?
I mean, yeah, right. At that point, there's a bookcase flanking him, so you know.
And I will wreck that bitch.
All right, you bring your greatsword down. Let's see the extra 2d6 thunder damage and 1d4 of Donny damage. Very nice. So that's 16. That's 20 points of damage. There we go.
And he needs to
Very good.
roll a DC 15 strength save or be knocked prone. Actually,
Oh.
technically knocked, pushed 10 feet away from me and knocked prone.
Uh,
But he can't be pushed away from me. So,
oh, what was the DC?
15.
He got 17. Sorry.
Bastard.
But this does emit a horrifyingly loud, thunderous noise that's audible within 300 feet of you. So there we go.
Yes. Surprise,
nice.
everybody, I'm here.
All right, so that's one attack. What's your next attack as I total this up?
Ah.
As you swing about with your greatsword for another attack, you're too busy thinking what an excellent struck you just did, and you miss a little bit, and you think that's fine. One attack's good. I'm good. I know what I'm doing.
Damn it.
Anything
I
else
could've
on your
retro-
turn?
Like, no, I can't retrospectively smite my first attack after I've rolled a second one. So
Now that
probably
you've
not.
rolled the second attack, no, I'm afraid not.
I haven't really. No, I haven't really any movement left. It's not even I can sit on him.
All right, now it is his turn, and once again, the more refined version is slightly quicker on the draw than the drunkard. As all of a sudden the ice starts to crackle and burst upwards. Thankfully, because all of you moved. Again, I'm ignoring salad cream because I love salad cream. As the ice crackles and bursts upward. Thankfully, all of you moved. If you hadn't have moved, you'd have taken quite a lot of damage.
Did
So well done.
other
Yep,
boy
sorry.
move?
He did not. Oh no, he did because sorry, his turn was right after the ice, and I made sure to move him. He did move.
That's a
'Cause he
shame.
knows
I
that
want
spell.
him to die as well.
Interesting play. Okay, as the ice bursts around him now. Unfortunately, as he's just left as this kind of shriveled form, all of his attacks are a little bit more frantic. And he's going to start swinging wildly with his fists that appear to be imbued with some kind of magical energy. As the music gets very loud all of a sudden.
Yeah, I was confused by that too.
I've turned that down. I don't know if it turns it down for other people when I turn it down. So, anyway, so he starts swinging wildly in front of him, and right. I'm just going to roll these 4 out. Call does a 20 hit.
Yes.
Okay, take 7 slashing damage. Donny does an 11 hit. Andy,
You said Donny, not
said
Donny's
Donny.
not
I
real
did say
person.
Donny. Why did I say Donny?
'Cause
Nugget.
the dagger.
I'm thinking of the fucking dagger. That fucking
There's
dagger.
a what? 17?
No, an 11. So I'm assuming no.
No.
Okay. Ragnir does a 19 hit.
It does, yes.
Okay, you take 14 points of slashing damage. Halved by your rage, I assume.
It's slashing. I thought it was only bludgeoning and piercing.
I think
I
it's
thought
all
it
the kind of
Yeah, I
physical
thought
stuff.
it was all the physical ones. Yeah,
Yeah, it's definitely all 3.
I'll take it.
indeed. 3 damage. Yes, exactly. And unfortunately for you, Court, he's actually scored a crit. So you take 14. You take 17 points of slashing damage.
No, I don't.
No, you don't. Why not?
Because I forgot that I got this as a level up. So
Hits you with an attack. You use your reaction to half it. All right, half it. There we go. Fine.
I have not used that at all
No, you've
since
not.
I got that. But I think I've
Yeah.
all been only bit by AOE stuff so far. So
So what? Half of 17 is maths. Is
Eight.
be
8 points of slashing damage.
cool.
Okay, so he has flailed around at all of you, desperately trying to land a hit. He's managed to hit 2 of you, so I mean that's better than he was doing. And he's going to try and mimic what Goof did previously and hold out his hand, spraying fire randomly towards his duplicate. Now he is a little bit more accurate than the other version of him, but Ed, does a 14 hit?
Hit Gene.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, unfortunate.
Take bastard.
Take 7 points of fire damage as it spray hits and misses his intended target a lot, but hits you as well. Take some damage.
Oh, that stings.
That does sting a bit, doesn't it? All right. Now it's time for your buddy's turn. As he kind of staggers himself forward into kind of the fray of people beating up this version of him. And he's going to point 2 fingers in, and you see ice bursting out from his fingers as shards of ice come smashing in to his duplicate. And he completely fucking misses, the incompetent bastard. And just smashes on some more books. You see occasional pages flying out, one that looks to be some kind of cipher, and another that looks to be a weirdly accurate drawing of your own face, as they all go flying everywhere. And that'll end his turn. Gene, it is your turn.
Gene's gonna run up onto the stairs to get a better view. And he's gonna point his finger guns at him. And,
Okay.
Finger guns.
His finger guns. Is this for Eldritch Blast?
He's gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Alright, let's see some Eldritch Blasts. He is looking very, very poorly.
Oh, sure.
Oh,
Was an 8
yeah,
hit.
wow. No. Neither does a 7. Those are god-awful rolls.
That was a bad one.
Yeah, you run up and finger guns, but you're too concerned with, like, making sure the finger guns look good. The Eldritch Blasts go wild, and again, it arcs across some books. You slice one in half, and as it lands on the floor, you can briefly see inside that it looks to be some kind of drawing about the sexual history of Eds, or something, I don't know. Anything else for you on your turn?
I look confused at my finger guns and holster them.
Alright, Court, it is your turn. He is still looking very unwell, despite Gene's best efforts.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna stab him. Just straight up stab him. Nothing
Got
nothing
advantage from the
fancy.
flanking, so let's just stab him. Oh, that'll
There we go.
fucking do. Jesus Christ. So, as you bring the daggers up, can you roll me 2d4 as well? Let's just add those.
Oh
on as
yeah,
well.
2d4.
Yeah, exactly, So that's 30, 12, and an extra 5. So you have just done a total of 47 points of damage.
Told you, ranges are the problem. They can't do
Ranges
real
are-
damage.
Yeah, ranges are just, they should be nerfed. As you bring about your psychic blades, you think, nothing fancy, just stab him in the good bits. You stab him. How do you want to do this?
Nothing fancy, straight through the heart. Just-
Straight through the heart. Presumably, given your height, you have to jump a bit or run up his leg or something.
I like to think that I push off Tony the Tiger.
You push
Like-
off Tony the
like-
Tiger.
Like jump off, like put on it
Mhm.
off his knee and then like plunge.
Yep, okay. As Ragnar is kind of crouched in a combat stance, you use his knee as a springboard, leap up, land on top of the osteomanth, and drive your dagger into his heart. As he kind of collapses on the ground in front of you, looking at the dagger, looking as dark blood pours out of his chest, and you just hear him go, "Shit." And he is dead. Congratulations. Now, I'm asking this question before I drop initiative. Do you want to kill the drunkard, or are you quite happy being buddy-buddy with him?
Buddy.
Mm,
I enjoy being buddy with him.
I mean, we've got to get something out of this.
Okay, very good.
I
very
would
good.
like to
Yeah.
murder him.
You would like to murder him? I mean,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
welcome to
tempted.
try if you want.
I'm tempted, but I don't want to do it with everyone else.
He's not very well. He's not very hurt, and I am quite hurt.
He is
Yeah,
in
no, that's
generally
true.
okay shape. You know,
Yeah,
he's taken some hits, but yeah.
I've taken a few hits. That's probably not bad. Maybe later.
Mhm.
I'm sure we'll have future opportunities. to
Betrayal can come at any time.
We're the evil league of evil. We don't have to.
All
Sort of
right,
movements.
as you say that, we'll drop combat. As he lies dead in front of you, as I put on, I don't know, this one.
I would like to loot his pockets.
Hmm.
Okay, I'll say you can get around to looting him, but we'll just have a quick moment, and then I'll distribute some findings. So as he collapses down on the ground, Goof kind of looks at you and is like, "I love you guys. You're good guys. Now I'm gonna rule the tower. This is gonna be great. There's gonna be a lot more whores. There's gonna be a lot more drinking." And a lot more of the evil League of Evil. You guys are cool.
This guy sounds top notch.
Yeah.
He
Right.
does, doesn't he?
All right. As he kind of starts to vaguely stagger himself across the room. Again, he kind of glances around and goes, "Well, first things first. I'm gonna need to make myself just lots of undead. So I gotta tidy up the castle. Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. You guys are great. You can have whatever's on him. Steal some books. Steal some gold. I don't really care. It's all good. Tower's mine. I'm free of that fucker. This is a great day." As he runs off,
him a high
joyously
five as
shouting.
he
You can
runs.
high five him as he runs past.
Ragnar
And he almost
runs
trips
past.
over as a result. Kind of and runs through the door, and you can hear the sound of him running away, hollering and cheering about how great this day is. Now, as you loot around on the body, I'll say that you have a look around on the body of the Grand Osteomanth, not Goof. He's off celebrating. You do find a ring on the withered finger of the Grand Osteomanth.
A wing.
A wing, indeed. Now, eventually you're able to get it off his hand. It brings most of the hand with him, but you just throw that away. That's fine, whatever. And you have found the Ring of the Goof. And again, ignore the image. I promise it's just a good image of a ring, okay? I promise. Definitely nothing shady.
Okay.
So upon scoring a critical hit with any melee weapon attack, the floor will ignite in flame, and if the target is moved through or moves voluntarily through the ring, it will explode, dealing 3d6 fire damage to the target.
I flick the ring to call.
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard the intake of breath from Sam.
Yes. Okay. As you kind of scurry yourself around, I will say, Court, you think to yourself as you're kind of looting and having a look around, picking up random gemstones and bits of gold. You think, I want that fish back. He was cool. I like
Okay.
him. As you pick up the jar of fish.
Excellent.
Oh. Oh.
What can we
Oh, I
hatch
love
this
that he's
into?
come back.
Wait,
I
why
definitely
don't
didn't
why
make
don't I
that.
recall the fish.
At one point where you had to search around for phylacteries, Dan searched a shelf, got a high enough roll, and found a jar with a fish on it. He tried to stab the jar. The fish just looked a bit nonplussed, so he just politely nodded and moved on with his day.
Nice.
So there's the jar of fish. I definitely didn't hurriedly make it mid-combat.
I would like to keep the jar of fish.
you just have all the magical items right now.
But only for posterity's sake. If somebody wants him, I will look after. I will feed him and name him. But anyone can carry him for the benefit.
For the
that makes
combat
sense.
benefit, yes.
I just want him for the company.
You just want your fish buddy. Okay, fair enough. At this point, you guys are just going to have a menagerie of animals.
know,
Which
right?
makes sense. You started the game with a tiger and a box of cats. So,
Who would
don't
like
mind.
to? Who would like to carry the jar of fish?
And a minotaur and a frog.
and a minotaur and a frog. Fucking hell, yeah, it just gets worse. And
Okay,
a
well,
dead guy you found, you know.
Honestly,
Uh,
we're basically a dead guy in his collection of fucking freaks and beasts.
That's not even including his hand.
Gene's and his
Uh,
travelling fucking freak show.
All right, as you're kind of scurrying around, I'll say you find a large number of gems and gold and that sort of thing. I'll be honest with you, I don't typically do money in D&D because I don't care for it overwhelmingly, but I'll say you find enough gold and supplies kind of buried around this place that you can use these to... I'll allow you guys to pick out some magical items at a later date due to the amount of gold you've obtained.
Mm.
And yes, as you finish kind of looting the area, and suddenly you start hearing a sound of just like a... And in front of you appears your old buddy Krim. Hello, lads. Oh, you guys have done well. I just sent you in here to find out if he was mad, and you guys take down all the magical defences. It's great. We've got operatives in the entire tower, looting and pillaging to our heart's content. Well done, lads. Well done. Honestly, thought I was sending you to your death. So that's on it. It's a good day for us all, isn't it? Well done, lads. Well done.
Take a bow.
Yeah, take a bow if you must. Oh, hang on. Sorry, my boss. Hang on. He snaps his fingers, and next to him appears Not Krim as well, who just kind of sits there with his tongue out, staring at the ceiling. Not Krim congratulates you for your work, and would like to applaud your sense of entrepreneurial spirit. Can I ask one quick question? Why is he dead over there, but also running around downstairs shouting about whores?
The Stunk is not sure of the answer to that question. But he believes it
It's a
involves
mystery, really.
fuckery.
Right. But, is he okay? Is he good, or should we off him?
The one that's left is good.
The one that's left is good in an evil way, or good in a good league way?
In a helpful way.
In a helpful way. I like that. You'll go far. All right. Well done, lads. Let's get a scurrying about. Let's get a looting, and let's get you guys back to base camp. Get you a nice little rest. Dead man looks more dead than usual. This is a tremendous success for all of us. You guys have done very well. That's going to reflect very well on Not Krim and I. So that's good all around, in an evil way, of course. And this is perfect. I thought you guys was dead. Now, I don't have to recruit a bunch more gormless rubes to go and deal with the other problem we got. As he
Say what now?
snaps his fingers, and you all find yourself back in the headquarters of the Evil League of Evil. With the wonderful banner that I spent way too long doing.
It's a good banner.
It's a good banner, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Top
you.
banner.
My
Yes,
favourite
indeed.
is that it's just how pretty it is.
My favourite is that I had to colour in the whole banner white because there's no like fill option. So I had to do it fucking manually.
Oh, fucking hell.
It took a while.
My favourite is that Dom didn't create it in Paint first and then paste it in.
No, I'll be honest with you, Sam. There were a lot of realizations that happened after I'd done it, but I've just chosen to ignore those. It's better for my own mental health.
I have a website that lets you delete the like one color background of an image to make it see through.
Is that the end of session there, Dom?
Oh, yeah, this will be the end of session as we wrap up, and you guys have done very well.